So thank you again for everyone for putting your hand up for the state of Tasmania, for putting your hand up for pro-development activities within the state, and for telling everyone that we have all had enough. Thank you everyone for standing up and being counted, and let's tell the whole of the Tasmanian community that we want a clean, green pulp mill in Tasmania processing our sustainably managed forest resources for high quality uses, that we no longer want to export raw material from Tasmania. We want to process it here so we can create jobs for ourselves, for our families and for our families' families. Good luck to everyone today. Enjoy yourself, and once again, be proud for the industry you work in, and be proud of yourselves for standing up and being counted.
Because there are people there on six-figure salaries flying around the world trying to steal your job, trying to shut down your industry. We've got to be better prepared, and we've got to keep going forward. Not play their game. So when we're walking the streets, we keep walking the streets. That's what we do. And I'll finish with this point. We've got a better gardener than they got. Come on, folks, let's go for more. The scientists have spoken. They've told us that with tight control and tough conditions, we can have the best of both worlds. We can protect our environment, protect our lifestyle, and grow our economy by tapping into the big benefits that the pulp mill will bring to Tasmania. 2,500 jobs during the peak of construction and 1,600 new permanent long-term jobs in Tasmania during the operation phase. The pulp mill will bring $700 million of new economic activity to Tasmania in the first 2 years alone. And if we don't keep growing our economy, we will quickly fall back from where we have come, back to what it was like straight after Wesley Vale, where there was no investment, double-digit unemployment, falling living standards, a shrinking population, back to a Tasmania where there was no hope for the future. I don't want Tasmania to ever go back there. Incat is just entering the Japanese market with 2 big new boats, the largest ever built in Tasmania. And that is the marketplace, of course, where Tasmania has been threatened and intimidated by unsavoury radical elements within the conservation movement for too long in the past. Friends, the CFMEU says now is the time to stop the games, stop the scaremongering, stop the exaggeration, stop playing with the livelihood of thousands of blue-collar workers and their families. We say, build the mill, build Tasmania, build Australia, build it now. Thanks very much.
In considering future development, including your proposed pulp mill for Bell Bay, I urge you all to consider the scientific evidence that has been supplied by independent consultants about the mill. I am pleased that this evidence has been made available for all Tasmanians to view and to enable you to make informed choices and decisions about the development. Sustainable development provides a continuing flow of benefits for the community. It is clear that you will receive substantial additional power into your state grid from the surplus generated by the mill. This is just one of the other benefits in which you will all share. Water is another natural resource upon which we all depend. Studies show that the proposed mill water usage is unlikely to exceed an amount equal to 1% only of the flow of the Tamar estuary. I'm also very interested in your salmon farming ventures, which appear to be another positive example of sustainable development that lessen the impact on the natural environment. All around Tasmania, different ventures are providing jobs and security for Tasmanians without causing harm to the environment. We need to be vigilant that this remains the case. Development is required for the state to prosper. It is only through a healthy and dynamic economy that both the people and the environment can progress. I'm sorry I can't be with you today due to my health, as I was looking forward to meeting you all and standing with your chosen speakers, including your Premier, the Opposition Leader and others in support of sustainable development and environmental best practice. Ladies and gentlemen, signed Don Burke, Chairman, Australian Environment Foundation.
We are strong supporters of our forest industry. Our position on a pulp mill is clear and consistent. For many years, the Liberal Party has said we support the construction of a pulp mill in Tasmania. Of course, it must meet the appropriate guidelines. It must satisfy those guidelines. We don't want any development in this state that's going to have a negative impact on our environment or on our community. But we support the value adding of our timber resource. We support the advancement of technology and diversification in our forest industry, and we say it's an industry that we should continue to support and one that we should be damn proud of.
I was going to trip up the stairs. It's fantastic to see so many people here today. It certainly brings back memories. It sends a clear message to everybody, not just people here in Tasmania, but people right across our country, that when the chips are down, we will stick together, not just for ourselves, but for our children and our grandchildren. If we don't have industry, we have nothing. If we don't have wealth creation, we have nothing. If we don't have jobs and security, we have nothing.
Hello everyone. I'm Melinda Dunn and I'm a student at Newstead College. I want an environmentally friendly pulp mill for Tasmania and more environmentally friendly developments like it to provide jobs for my generation and the next. I don't want families separated because they've had to leave Tassie to find work. And I want my relatives to come back home to a good job. I think that the pulp mill will help other industries expand their existing operations and attract new ones to start up. It will provide us all with new and exciting opportunities for the future. I first spoke out on behalf of young Tasmanians and I met with the Premier, Mr Lennon, and the President of the Legislative Council, Mr Wing, back in March. I asked them to ensure the legislation went through Parliament so that the project could be assessed and that if independent scientists found that the pulp mill would not be harmful to the environment, then it should be approved. The independent scientists have recommended that the project proceed, and the Premier has confirmed that the pulp mill will be made to meet all of our tough guidelines when the permit is issued. I am asking the Parliament to take notice of the experts and approve the project. I want an environmentally friendly pulp mill for Tasmania to provide jobs for my generation and the next. The independent scientists say the Guns project can deliver my hopes. I want to thank Premier Lennon for delivering on his promise to me. He is right. We can have the best of both worlds. We can have new developments like the pulp mill while still looking after our environment. Today I'm very proud to think that I've done something for ordinary Tasmanians with families just like mine who are looking for the future here at home. Thanks very much.
Things quickly. This is the first, it may not be the last, so we might need you again. And most of all, give yourselves a big round of applause. Thank you for the way that you've conducted yourself. That brings this to a close, and we'll see you again soon, hopefully.